You got holiday leftovers from Easter. Dever, long day. I worked late. I actually just stopped working like 4 minutes ago. So David got things started. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to do, again, a twist on another classic, grilled cheese. So what we have here is we've got a couple of different cheeses. You can really just, it's not just your mom's, what was that kind of cheese? Just the regular sliced cheese that
American cheese?
American cheese. Anyway, we've got some baby bells that we've sliced. We've got that beer cheese that we have really like. It's got a smoky flavor to it, David?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. We've got some medium cheddar. You can use a sharp cheddar, and we've got some Swiss cheese. So David wants his a little bit different. So he's got some grilled onions, caramelized onions, not grilled. But he also wants ham in his. So while we're going to heat up the ham, a little bit of leftover spiral sliced ham. We just want to heat it up. I'm going to make mine the way I always like it. Mine doesn't have to be fancy. I'm just going to slice some tomato. This is one of my favorite ways to have a mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese?
A mac and cheese. Oh my God, I'm still stuck on that mac and cheese from last week. Okay.
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese. So I've buttered
Buttered
some
bread.
And put it down here in our pan that's already warm. Grab a couple of slices of cheeses. And I'm going to bring my tray over here. Show you how I season it up. All right. I, for some reason, always just start with the bread.
Turn it up a little.
Yep. Turn that up a little bit. You don't want it too high because you don't want to burn the bread
So
before
you got
your
the mild
cheese.
cheddar, the Tillamook mild cheddar, some sliced tomato.
Sliced tomato. Slice it thin or thick. I like it more on the thin side. I also have old school Campbell's tomato soup going. I don't know why, but grilled cheese and tomato soup just really seems to go well.
And it's not even raining today. The rain's starting tomorrow.
I know, but I can eat soup every single day. There's never a reason to not have soup. I'm going to put a couple of thin slices. Oops, before I do that, this is how I change it up. I put a little bit of oregano. Okay, or maybe a lot. And I use the dried. A little bit of seasoning on here.
The Father David seasoning.
Of course, but if you haven't gotten yours in the mail yet, then you can use salt and pepper. It's not as good, but you could do it. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of this cheese on it.
Beer cheese.
Beer cheese.
And Swiss.
I couldn't find it. I moved it. I'm going to throw a little bit of Swiss on here. And then, of course,
Another piece of cheddar.
another piece of cheddar. And I'm going to put the top on that. And that's it. We're just going to grill that up.
Yeah.
What?
Use the spatula, please.
For that?
No, for the... I thought you were going to move the
No.
sandwich over a little.
I wasn't. Not yet. I'm going to flip the ham. Even though I don't have to, I'm going to. So yes, I will move this over. I'm not used to making this in a big pan. I use a small pan because
Usually you're making it for yourself.
I'm usually just making it for me. And I may or may not have some challenges when it comes to flipping the sandwich. So this would be very fun for all involved. All right, so
We've got
David's
Tina, Roz, Chris, Denise, all on, watching, and Crystal.
Awesome.
Crystal
Hey
Medina.
everybody, thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us, for those of you that will be watching later, if you would drop us a hashtag replay, we would greatly appreciate it.
And we're using your favorite bread. It can be a French bread, it can be an Italian bread, potato bread. For my sandwiches, we use like a 7-grain bread, so it's healthier for me. With a wheat base flour. And cheddar. So we're going to put some...
More cheddar. This is a really good cheddar too. And I prefer a really sharp cheddar, but I like this one too.
Tillamook is a great cheddar cheese.
And sometimes you've got to break it up. All right, now you got to tell me how you want yours.
I'll just put the
With baby bells?
baby bells on there.
And all I did with these baby bells is I just sliced them in half, and I'm gonna break the halves in half just to kind of
Then you
fill in the
can
gaps.
Just do the ham and onions next.
All right.
Little gourmet grilled cheese.
David really likes to get all fancy. Grilled cheese doesn't have to be that fancy, but it can be. So don't be afraid to use your leftovers. You could even do like a BLT type, like with some.
My buddy Phil and his daughter are starting up a grilled cheese truck in California.
Ooh.
Using
Father
David
David's
seasoning.
Oh, awesome. That is so cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. So we're going to season this up a little bit. Do you want oregano on yours, honey?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You want Swiss or you want some more cheddar?
Cheddar, please.
Okay. So that's, do you want the beer cheese? I didn't put that on.
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So that's the beauty about the grilled cheese. You can make some really cool sandwiches.
You can even add avocado.
I wouldn't add avocado.
Okay.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Heated avocado just doesn't sound good. I don't know, Denise. What's your opinion on that? My friend Denise will eat tomato and avocado for dinner every single night. I'm trying to expand her taste buds. Whew, I don't know how we're friends.
She's gonna have to expand her taste buds going to Costa Rica.
I know, right? We're both very hard-headed, so. All right. You want to make sure you get enough butter on there so that your sandwich crisps is nice and crunchy. All right, so now I'm going to see about, I should probably stir my soup. And again, old school tomato soup. It is the one that has less salt and what else does it have? It's just the healthier version. And I mix it with water, not milk, because I didn't want to do the heavy cream with it tonight. Ooh, yeah. All right, so the bread I'm using is one of those Dave's Killer breads, but it's the, they call it the white done right. And for me, now for a lot of folks, this is too much, but for me, that's perfect. You can, it's nice and hard, crunchy on the outside, and my cheese is melting. So again, this is one of those things that it doesn't take long, it's not hard, you just have to have a little bit of patience. So, you know, I ran downstairs, what's that, 10-15 minutes ago, and so David had all the pans ready and all the ingredients out. All my busy mom friends on here know how quick grilled cheese is, but we just wanted to show you guys how you can make it just a little bit different and satisfy everybody's taste buds without really becoming a complete short order cook, especially if you have a big pan. And one thing you have to be mindful of on the grilled cheeses is once you flip it for some reason, because the pan's so nice and hot, that second side seems to toast up really quickly. Yours is really getting really melty. Is that a word? Melty?
It is now.
Okay. All right, y'all. I need everybody to throw up a
Drum roll, please.
Hail Mary, a Hallelujah, or something. Say a prayer, because I have a feeling this could go bad very quickly. Okay, well, that's one way to do it. Usually I take a plate, slide it, flip it, and all that stuff. I feel like the chef from the Muppet Show with the two.
Shorty Horty?
Shorty Horty. All right.
We need a plate.
We do. We need plates. Yes, Deb, we're going to plate it up. All right. So if this is just for the sake of y'all, normally this would be on a paper plate. So if you are using paper plates instead of a regular plate.
It's greasy and cheesy. I don't know if we'd use a paper plate for this. So
I always do. What I do is I would take the top side and I would flip it again so that the cooler of the two sides is face down. Alrighty. Oh my goodness, David, look at yours. Yours looks actually quite good.
Can't wait.
Holy moly. Okay, I am gonna flip this because this is just perfect on this side. Yeah, y'all, that hurt.
You got your cheesy.
I
You got
got-
your cheese on.
I got my cheese on, that's for sure. Okay, so let me just turn that off. That cheese was hot. Hot, hot,
Okay.
all over the place.
And then your bowl of soup.
I'll get that. Everybody knows what a bowl of Campbell's soup looks like. I don't have to plate that up. No, see, I cheated. I didn't do the homemade stuff this time. All right, y'all. Can we cut it for you, honey?
Sure.
Do you like it on a triangle or in half?
Triangle.
We're gonna be fancy. Okay, so here is David's grown-up grilled cheese with ham, caramelized onions, 2 different kinds of cheeses, which is mild cheddar and the Baby Bells. Should I get super fancy? There you go. And here's mine. And this is the way my mom made these for me. The only thing differently I did was I added a couple of different cheeses to them. So, some grown-up grilled cheeses on some healthier type of breads with my burned thumb. That's it, y'all. I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. And like I said, if you guys make some grilled cheeses, post them for us. Tag us on them. And we will see you next week. Let us know what you want us to cook up for you. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.